President Trump said Friday that he thinks that China would have suffered more harm than the United States in a prolonged trade war because America has spirit again after electing him to a second term. If I didn't do that deal with China, I think China would have broken apart. We are not going to break, Trump said during an appearance on Fox News' special report. Our country has a lot of spirit, and you know why? Because of November 5th, our country has spirit again, he told host Brett Baier. Trump was referring to Election Day, when he defeated former Vice President Harris to reclaim the presidency after losing to President Biden 4 years earlier. His comments come days after the United States and China announced a temporary truce in their battle of escalating tariffs since Trump upped the tax on Chinese imports with his Liberation Day tariff plan last month. Under the agreement the Trump administration hashed out with China, the United States lowered its tariff rate on Chinese imports from 145% to 30%. Beijing then lowered its tax rate on U.S. goods from 125% to 10%. Beijing also agreed to lift non-tariff retaliatory measures taken against the U.S. since early last month. Media outlets have also reported that Trump backed off his initial sweeping tariff agenda because the impact hit hardest on his supporters. The key argument was that this was beginning to hurt Trump's supporters, Trump's people, a person briefed on the talks told The Washington Post. The president had already halted most reciprocal tariffs on other global trading partners for 90 days amid market turmoil, leaving room open for negotiations. The first major trade agreement was announced last week between the U.S. and U.K. Trump signaled on Friday that once the pause lapses, the administration would announce new tariff rates. Donald Trump says he's willing to travel to China to meet Xi Jinping. U.S. President Donald Trump said he would be willing to travel to China to speak with his Chinese counterpart Xi Jinping about foreign policy and economic issues. I would certainly, Mr. Trump said when asked if he wanted to visit Mr. Xi on a foreign trip during an interview with Fox News that aired on May 16, adding that the relationship between China and the U.S. was important. Mr. Trump has repeatedly expressed an eagerness to speak with the Chinese leader. Earlier in the week, he predicted the two might talk by phone after their deputies negotiated a temporary truce in the trade war that was sparked by Mr. Trump imposing dramatic tariffs on Chinese goods. Under that 90-day agreement, the U.S. reduced levies on Chinese imports from 145% to 30%, while Chinese duties on U.S. goods fell to 10%. Despite signaling an eagerness to reach out to the Chinese leader, Mr. Trump portrayed his just-completed visit to Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates as designed to keep the countries outside of Beijing's sphere of influence. They were going to China, and that was going to be their parent, and that's not happening, he said of the 3 Arab states. He added that the trio were very important to keep in our fold.